RV inspection time. So hey guys, we're getting ready to go this next week to Lake Mineral Wells in our RV. So one of the things that's important to do is kind of look over everything, make sure you have a safe trip, and don't get broken down on the road or stuck. So I always like to look at stuff on the RV and make sure you're not going to have a situation. Of course, I always start these projects with coffee. One of the first things I always look at are the tires. So we have these sensor caps that, see how it's all green and it tells you, you know, that's an 80 written on there with a piece of mud or something on it. But since that's all green, shows you that it's aired up good. You can see that one. We'll go look at the other side. That one's still green, but it's starting to get a little bit of yellow. One of my tires are low. You know, those things will go green, yellow, and red, which means it does need a little bit of air in that tire. And then this one, you can tell it's starting to get the little yellow and red stripe, which means it could use more air. Well, I am trying to find my air hose and my tool set here. Here it is. Needed that for the air compressor. One of the tires I know is a little bit low. If you're gonna really inspect an RV for safety, you gotta make sure you can get like this and walk around with your little duck walk around the RV, because you know, a lot of the most dangerous areas are up underneath it. So you want to check out the frame, the leaf springs, things like that, the tires, make sure the brakes look good, the axles, the tires, everything else. So I'll show you. It's always a good idea to look all up and down the frame, make sure it's all solid. You get down here to the axles, you want to look around the leaf springs. That's another common thing on these things for the leaf spring brakes or something like that. So I always get under here and look at everything. Here's the other side. I'm looking at the leaf springs where they meet in the middle there. That's the thing that gives you all your suspension on them. Looking at them on the other side, checking out the frame up and down. Now notice these tongues, a lot of the time when they break, if you watch some of the YouTube videos and they crack, a lot of the time they're due to, you know, these things are made with the support and everything on the hitch and to be towed like that. And a lot of times people try to use the distribution bars and stuff. And what happens is because of the pressure it puts down, it tends to time, like you'll see it just breaks the frame. You can see right in here this bar, and it's usually about a foot in it. It ends up cracking that stress line into here. So I don't use the distribution bars. I know it makes it drive a little bit better, but you never know when you're going to be hitting dips. And man, for every little bit of weight that puts down, that puts a counter pressure coming back up on that frame, and it tends to crack them. So I don't go with the distribution bars, but I always check everything out anyway, because you never know. You do, you know, last place we went to, Bridgeport, had some horrible roads in it, and there were a lot of potholes and dips and stuff. So it's a good idea to check everything out. And of course, it's always important to look at the other side as well. So everything's looking good under it. Looked at the springs on this side already. Another thing it's real good to check is like the propane, making sure, seeing if you need any propane refill, different things like that. So I'm gonna look at that. So see how this, I have a regulator on it. See how that's red? So with this flipped over to that side, these things are designed, so if I turn that on, see it's solid green, so it's still doing good. These things are designed to use all the gas on this side and then automatically switch over to the other tank if it's done. So anyway, with that off, if I were to flip it over this side, turn that on, it's all green. So my propane tanks are fine. Of course, these covers just slip right over the propane tanks. I do always try to keep this door facing this way. That way when air's hitting it, it helps keep it closed. As opposed to the other way, I'm always afraid it's going to blow that door up, let air get down in there and suck that thing off. So.
Hey.
Did I never tell you?
Oh, yeah. Annie ghosted here for 100 years or more. True friend to me.
See.
Till she got sucked off.
I'm sorry.
So I have this little Nighthawk air compressor. You know, for lawnmower tires, stuff like that, it works good at airing them up. But it's just a little battery operated, or you can plug it in your cigarette lighter. What I use it for here is on the back of it. It has a little digital readout. It did while I was in the house anyway. I mean, you can charge it. Yeah, there you go. Digital readout. It'll tell me how many pounds are in the tire, so that way I know I'm not overfilling it. And then I have a big air compressor. I'll actually put the air in. So you can see my tire pressure is at 62 pounds right now, so it definitely needs some air. And I'll check the other ones as well. Now, if you want to get one of these, I mean, you can just get a regular tire gauge, but this one's called an Air Hawk Pro. Anyway, I'll put a link for it down in the description. You have your life riding on these tires and your RV and your truck. If this thing flips, it usually takes the truck with you, so you gotta keep them all inflated. So we got this big inflator for doing that. I'm gonna let it kind of build up some air in the tank for a second, and we'll get to putting air in. Aired up one side, and now I'm getting the other one. Slack. There we go. That'll do it pretty quick. They were all down to about 60. So good thing to air them up. You don't want to ride with them underinflated. I'll show you the caps when I'm done, that they're all like solid green now. You can see how these caps will turn red when they're used. I mean, you'll see as soon as I screw this thing in, how it just pops right up to green now that they're aired up. You know, it gives you a quick little visual clue of your tires when you're going around checking them. So just as important as making sure everything's okay with the RV, you gotta make sure everything's good with your tow vehicle too. So anyway, just went by Discount Tire, had my tires checked out on the truck, and made sure everything was good. You know, I'd got my oil changed probably about a week ago and gotten everything up on the truck. So the truck should be good. The RV, everything structurally should be good. So from that aspect, we'll be good to go next week. So hey guys, if you want to see more videos like these, please click on the like, subscribe buttons down below to be notified anytime we release the videos. Please leave me any comments. I love those, and be sure to share with your friends. Also, go to the site and check it out, man. We've got playlists there. I mean, I do stupid dad jokes every day. I do networking stuff on there, teach guitar lessons. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.